Hello again, YouTubers. Mean103 here again of eBay and YouTube, and owner of ToyGameandImport.com. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the Bungees Flick-to-Stick Starter Pack by Magic Box International, the same people who bring us Crazy Bones. You see the website is bungeesworld.com. It retails for $4.99, I think that's your British pounds. Series 1, Flick to Stick. It contains a game guide and checklist, a game board, just one Bungie figure, and one Bungie card. Let's see what the back looks like here. Nothing really to see there. So to save time, I'll get it opened up and taken out off camera, and then we'll go over the contents. Alright, first off here we'll take a look at the game guide and checklist. This will have like 5 different games on, so it's maybe a somewhat longer video, as you can tell by whatever the link says when you're watching this. But we want to go fully in depth here and show you what everything is. So on this side, this is the game guide and checklist. This is obviously a checklist side. I'm not going to show you everybody in particular here, just pick out anyone randomly here. They have basically 3 different scores. We'll go over what those mean on the back side. Actually 4 different scores there, it looks like. So they have, up here is a collector number and their name. And Seljan, I guess, is the name of that clan. So everything here in the green is Seljan. There's Frost to Z, Blackuna. Let's see, down here we got Volkos, Flantix, and Sunnits. So I'm not sure what those names come from or whatever, but so you can see there's plenty of different characters. There's a total of 96 on here, 96 Bungees and 48 Bungie cards. So looks like 48 different guys, each of which come in 2 different colors. So that's how that all looks. Now we'll go over what all the different games are on the back side here. Let's see. I'm already tearing it a little bit. This thing is very big, so it's hard to do it on video here, but anyways. So here we got the Bungie board games. The advantages of the board, which we'll look at in a minute. Your Bungie sticks easily. You can play with lots of Bungees at the same time, and you can do multiplayer games. So game number 1 here is Target, where you launch the Bungees from a distance and the player with the most points wins. So it doesn't say how much distance, so I guess you just pick how far away you want to be from the board and make sure you and whoever you're playing with all do it from the same distance away. So if it lands in there, you get 5 points, and there you get 3, and there's 2, and if you miss the board, it's 0 points. And for that game, it says you want to have a high precision rate. So that's one of the ratings that is shown on the cards. Like I said, on the other side, there was 3 or 4 different ratings. So for that game, you want a Bungie with a high precision rate. As it says, to play Target, it is better to have a high score in precision. So game number 2 here is Distance. Launch from outside the board. The player who reaches the furthest distance wins. So on here, and you go from one side of the board where the 50-point line is closest to you, and the 400-point line there is farthest away. So that one would be the winner with 400 points. That one would have gotten like 340, 350. That one, since it's not staying up, it says repeat the shot, so you get another go at it. This one missed the board completely, it's void, so I guess that just basically means you get no points and he stinks. And that guy is like 280 to 290 points. And here it says Bungie Power Stick Rate. It says to play Distance, the most important thing is how easily they stick. So you want a high stick rate, otherwise they'll end up lying down like him and you have to repeat the shot over and over. And then it says Bounce Rate. A little bounce rate will help you reach further. So I guess that means they want you to have a low bounce rate and a high stick rate, if I'm understanding that correctly. Okay, so then down here, so those are only 2 games for the board. Then we have Bungie card games, which I guess there's actually 6 of. So games to play with the Bungie cards. So number 1 here is Target, Aim, and Flick. So I don't know how far away you should be, but it's basically a much smaller version of the game board with a 5-point zone in the middle there and 3-point zone on the outside of it. Number 2 is Catch, Aim for the middle card, avoid the others. So you want to have 9 Bungie cards set up like that, and your goal is to make your Bungie land and probably stick on the middle card and not any of the other ones. Game number 3 is Battle. Capture your friends' cards. Does not really say how that works, just says it's for 2 players. So I guess you set your cards up like that, and from your side you like toss or flick your bungees. They say flick to stick. It doesn't say about flicking in the games. I'm gonna guess they want you to like take the figure and, you know, flick it like that, but I could be wrong. So for that one, I guess like whoever's got that guy, you would take your finger and flick him, and if he lands on one of the cards and you're pulling side there, you capture your friend's card and vice versa. Number 4 is OK/KO. Land on OK, you win. KO, you lose. So I guess the backs of the cards have different things. Some have numbers, some have targets, some have OK, KO, and they all should have the characters on one side like that. So I guess in that one, you flick it or throw it from some point, and you try to land on OK, basically. So that one's pretty basic. Number 5 here is colors, and that's for 2 players. Each player chooses a color, red or yellow. The first player to capture all the cards of their color wins. So in their example here, they have a total of 12 cards, 6 of each color. So I guess take turns flicking or tossing your bungees onto them. And if you're yellow, you want to land on all 6 different yellow cards, and as you land each one, you probably take it off the game board or whatever you want to say, and just put it in a pile next to you. And first one to get all 6 of those wins. And number 6 is points. Each card captured has a number of points. The player with the most points after 3 throws wins. So there it says throws and not flicks. I guess here it actually says aim and flick. So launch the bungees, launch. So they all say launch for the most part. The target one says flick. The points one here says throw. So you can probably do it however you want, as long as like you and whoever you're playing with does it the same way probably, unless you don't care how they do it. But anyways, like it says, each card captures a number of points. The player with the most points wins. Points out of 3 throws wins. So you have 3 bungees or 1 bungee, throw 3 times, whatever. And if you land on a card, you get that many points. Most points win. So here, you want to get the 10-point cards, obviously. 1-point card, not that big a deal. So that should cover everything on the game guide and checklist. So next up here then is the game board, which actually has a checklist on the back side as well, which is kind of cool. So here you can see all the different bungees as well, and you can see they're actually clan leaders as well. So Tisfal, Silfat, so they actually do have 2 different names. I didn't realize that in the other one. So depending on the color, their names are different but very similar. And then here we got Jaltu and Jalt, Vilcana and Vilkino, etc. I'm sure I pronounced some of those wrong, but not that big a deal. And then the game board, which we already kind of saw on there. There you go. So, and then also we get the 1 sealed booster pack, which should have 1 bungee and 1 bungee card included. So let's open that up and see what we get inside then. And I actually have a full box of these as well that I'll open up in the near future as well. I've had these for probably over a month now, but haven't gotten around to doing the videos for these yet. But finally got starter pack open at least, so we know more about them. Alright. Oh, these are actually, they actually have magnets on, so that's cool. I thought they were just gonna be like sticky guys that they just like land and they're sticky. So you can see here, if I lay him face down, he actually stands straight up because his magnetic power is strong. So that's pretty cool. I'll try to find him on the checklist in a second here, although hopefully his card matches him and we can see his stats that way. Oh, it's actually right there. So anyways, looks like it comes with a game guide here as well. Let's open up and take a quick look here. So bungee powers, balance rate, precision rate, stick rate. Oh, and they also have the weight on there. Okay. So basically everything on here we should have already gone over. Collection 96, 6 different clans. There apparently is where all the different clans are from. They're all from the same island, looks like. Bungee card games, flick to stick, throw your bungee, it sticks. Or you can, so here's the same card games we already went over on the other sheet. The card it comes with has a yellow 8 points on the back side, and on the front it's actually a different bungee character. This guy has a 60 precision rate, a stick rate of 85, a bounce rate of 65, and a weight of 55. And I don't know what, if it's in a sort of increment, it was like 55 grams or what, but anyways, let's flip this over because I want to, let's see, actually I want the large sheet here because it's got all the stats on. Let me see if I can find this guy quick. Bear with me for a moment. So he's orange in color. Is that, let's see, let me grab him here so I can see what I'm looking at. Where are you? Not there, not there. Looks like it should be in this group down here. Is that him? I think the image is a little bit different. Oh, no, there we go. Alright, I found him. Let me just get this over here for you guys. Looks like this is that one right there, which is Zivat, or Zivat, Z-I-V-A-T. So he's got a 70 for precision rate, which means high chance of hitting a specific target. So fairly good accuracy. The 85 is the stick rate. So like I showed, when I put him face down, he stands up. So I assume he'd have a high stick rate. And the bounce rate is 80. And its weight is 65. Smallers on here have a weight of 80, 50, 60, 65, 100 for the guy below him there, 80, 60. So it looks like 65 for that is pretty average. So let me get this folded up and put back off to the side here. And now let's kind of, from behind the camera, see what happens if I just kind of throw it onto the target here. Try to get to land on the 5. Oh, I bounced off the back there, but ended up, I mean, that's kind of illegal since I have a backboard there, but that'd be 3 points for that instance. And let me just see if, I'd better do it the long way with the points, see what happens if I flick it. So it can still stand up, so can do it either way. Try to throw him behind the camera once more here. So it bounces, but then eventually sticks, so you can do it any way you want, probably. It's whatever works better for you, whatever you're more comfortable with. Either throwing it onto the target from a certain distance, or just flicking it with your finger like that. So, and FYI, these are also kind of squishy a little bit, and they don't squish like Squinkies or trash packs, but they're not like super hard. You can see I can move them a little bit, so the claws there are more rubbery. On the inside, the middle there, of course, is hard, it's got a magnet, but the outer parts are softer and easier to kind of move. And not pulls blow or anything, but so. I forget the retail price of the single packs are, but I'm not sure. But let me know what you guys think of these. Like I said, I'll probably do a box opening of them, multiple part video, opening up a full box of these packs. So that'll be coming soon. But also let me know what you guys think of these. Should I add seal packs to toygamerpromo.com? Should I add loose singles, or should I... Whoa, there's an empty box of Flash Sagittario falling on the screen. If you want to see the unboxing of that, check out Beyblades 24/7. But anyways, again, let me know what you want to see me do with these as far as selling them, or if you think they're not a good product. Should I stick with trying to get crazy ones on the website and other stuff that I'm already selling, or do you want me to see me get more of these Bungees and have them available on the website? And if so, do you want to see sealed product or singles or both? So that'll do it for our unboxing and full overview here of the Bungees starter pack and basically all the different games that they can play. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. You can then get email alerts for all of our future video uploads here on the Mean103 channel. Give us a big thumbs up for a great review here of the Bungees Flick-to-Stick game. Check out toygamerpromo.com for your toy and gaming needs. Got a wide range of Beyblades, Moshi Monsters, Moshling figures, Pokemon cards, etc. And also like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Mean103. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next video.